헤어진 여자친구에게 새벽에 문자를 보낸 적이 있다.
이라를 안 받아줬던 것 같아요.
저 헤어지고 아무 느낌이 없었어요, 솔직히. 근데
쿠션이잖아요.
Have you wondered why your favorite K-drama celebs are doomed to be single forever? They seem to have it all: dazzling looks, flawless skin, sexy bodies, and lives brimming with glitz, glamour, and fame. But they still struggle to meet their second half. The reason might not be what you thought. One actor who has kept the K-drama community on its toes when it comes to his love life is the 45-year-old heartthrob, Kong-Yoo. With his striking good looks, remarkable talent, and a career filled with iconic projects like Coffee Prince, Goblin, and Train to Busan, fans are constantly waiting for the next chapter in his life, hoping for a hint of wedding bells or even some dating news. Nevertheless, despite his consistent presence on both the big screen and streaming sites, one thing remains unchanged. Kong-Yoo is still one of the most sought-after bachelors in South Korea. Despite his immense popularity and global fanbase, Kong-Yoo remains notoriously private about his personal life, and this has been fueling endless speculation about his romantic status for most of his career. Though he's been the subject of dating rumors involving co-stars like Jung Yoo-mi, Yoon Eun-hae, Im So-jung, Chun Do-yeon, and lastly, Kim Go-eun, none of these have ever been confirmed. In fact, Kong-Yoo is one of the few actors who has managed to stay under the radar, skillfully dodging the ever-watchful eyes of South Korea's relentless paparazzi. His spotless dating record is practically unheard of in an industry where scandals and secret relationships often make headlines. And we all know how thorough the South Korean paparazzi are when it comes to digging up dirt. Eventually, the actor himself shed some light on why he's remained single for so long. He admitted that as he's gotten older, romance has taken a back seat in his life, and he's become quite comfortable with his independence. While his family has started to nudge him about marriage, he revealed that he has no immediate plans to settle down. True to his words, there's been no hint of a romantic chapter unfolding in his life anytime soon. So it looks like his devoted fans can continue daydreaming about him as their ideal husband. Much like Kong-Yoo, his close friend and fellow eligible bachelor Lee DONG-WOOK has also kept fans guessing about his love life. At the age of 42, DONG-WOOK continues to spark curiosity as it's been so long since he still has not confirmed long-term relationships that made any headlines lately. Known for keeping his personal life a closely guarded secret, DONG-WOOK, like Kong-Yoo, remains a mystery when it comes to romance. Their co-stars of the same age, such as So Ji-suk, Hyun-bin, and Lee Byung-hun, have already settled down, gotten married, and are even building families, while DONG-WOOK and Kong-Yoo have yet to make any headlines about their marriage, or dating anyone for that matter. This kept fans wondering if these two stars are simply too focused on their careers or too content in their bachelorhood to worry about settling down. With nearly 25 years in the industry, DONG-WOOK has not only outlasted many of his peers, but also outshined a new generation of rising stars. From his breakout role as the charming heir in My Girl to his intense performance in the revenge drama Hotel King, and most notably as the heart-stealing Grim Reaper in Goblin. His on-screen romances have sent fans swooning, but off-screen, the plot remains a blank page. In fact, DONG-WOOK's only real dating news was way back in 2018 with fellow actor Bae Suzy, who's 13 years younger than him. However, their relationship was short-lived, lasting only 4 months before their busy schedules caused them to go their separate ways. Since then, there have been no announcement about him dating anyone exclusively. However, Lee DONG-WOOK recently gave fans a rare glimpse into why he's still single. And it's far from the romantic mystery they might have imagined. In a candid interview, the actor confessed that his biggest obstacle to finding love isn't a lack of options, it's his own laziness. He admitted that dating someone has become too much of a hassle, and although he used to be more attentive with his ex-girlfriends, he can't even recall the last time he put in that kind of effort. Without naming names, he shared that relationships now feel like more work than they're worth, leaving him unsure if he can even date anymore. Clarifying his point, the actor acknowledged that while he's open to dating, he feels too lazy to fully invest in a relationship. It's not that he doesn't want to date, he does, but the idea of putting in the effort to get close to someone makes him feel exhausted. For him, the emotional energy required to nurture a relationship seems more tiring than appealing. His blunt admission surprised fans who might have expected a deeper or more profound reason for his single status. But instead, his honesty left them both amused and understanding of his situation. Yet, as surprising as his revelation may be, it hasn't dampened fans' hopes that one day he'll find someone who can break through this laid-back attitude. And maybe, just maybe, inspire him to make an effort again. Another actor and actually a close friend of DONG-WOOK who has remained single despite being at an agreeable age to marry is Song Ji-hyo. At the age of 43, Ji-hyo remains a timeless beauty and continues to capture the attention with her grace and charm. Often named as an ideal type by countless fine young men, she's undoubtedly someone many would love to woo. But despite having plenty of admirers, Song Ji-hyo has chosen to stay single for quite some time now. Unlike her fellow stars Kong Yoo and Lee Dong-wook, she approaches the idea of marriage with a refreshingly candid perspective. Some might wonder if it's a sign of independence or simply waiting for the right person to come along. In Ji-hyo's case, it's likely a bit of both. On one hand, she's shared that she doesn't feel the pressure to rush into anything. Taking care of herself is a full-time job and she's genuinely enjoying the freedom and balance in her life. After all, why settle when you're happy where you are? On the other hand, she's also not completely ruling out love, saying that if the right person enters her life, someone who fits effortlessly into her routine, she'd be open to the possibility of marriage. Until then, she's perfectly content, which of course leaves plenty of room for her fans to keep daydreaming about winning her heart. Another stunning actress at the height of her career, and at the so-called prime marrying age, is none other than the queen of office romance K-dramas, Park Min-young. Like many leading ladies in romantic comedies, this 38-year-old actress has been romantically linked to her love interests, sparking rumors with the likes of Ji Chang-wook, Park Seo-joon, Lee Jae-wook, and of course her city hunter love interest, Lee Min-ho. Despite the undeniable chemistry she shares on screen with these actors, this actress has only ever confirmed dating Lee Min-ho back in 2011. Talk about a powerhouse couple. However, as is often the case in the whirlwind world of K-drama stars, their relationship ended due to their hectic schedules. As for the rest of the rumors, no matter how much fans hoped and speculated, none were ever confirmed. Honestly, who can blame the fans for shipping her with every co-star? Park Min-young has a talent for creating electric chemistry with her on-screen partners. Whether she's in a romantic comedy, an action-packed romance, or a tear-jerking melodrama, her characters always seem to land the perfect male lead and ready to sweep her off her feet. Sadly, her real-life love story hasn't been quite as picture-perfect as her on-screen romances. In 2022, reports surfaced that she had been dating Kang Jong-hyun, a businessman involved with South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange. However, the revelation quickly became controversial, as Kang was facing allegations of embezzling a whopping 62.8 billion won, or about $47 million. The actress, through her agency, was quick to clear things up, stating she had already broken up with Kang Jong-hyun before his involvement with the said financial scandal. Still, she didn't escape the backlash, with some people accusing her of gaining financially from the relationship. With a scandal like that almost denting her well-earned reputation, it's no wonder she's been keeping a low profile when it comes to relationships, or even mentioning the idea of settling down. Another actor who has remained single and has had his share of unfortunate circumstances from his past relationship is Jo In-sung. When faced with a cliché question of why he's still not married, he could simply say, "I couldn't get married." After over 2 decades in the entertainment industry, Jo In-sung has had only one publicly confirmed relationship, with actress Kim Min-hee in 2013. Their romance was revealed after paparazzi caught them on a date, and while both were popular in their own right, the public response wasn't entirely warm. Jo In-sung, known for his scandal-free image, was paired with Kim Min-hee, who has a controversial dating history. 5 months after going public, the couple quietly ended their year-and-a-half-long relationship, with both agencies citing busy schedules as the cause. But as time passed, GEUN-SUK revealed that there was more to the story. He openly admitted that part of the reason for the breakup was his struggle to understand women, hinting that he wasn't as experienced in relationships as people might assume. His reflection showed a more vulnerable side to the actor, one that perhaps explained why, despite his undeniable charm and long career, he's remained single all these years. Nowadays, the actor shares that he's perfectly content with his single life, admitting that while he's not in a hurry to walk down the aisle, he's also not completely opposed to it. For now, he's more than happy enjoying his freedom without feeling the pressure to settle down. Of course, his parents have other ideas. Now in his 40s, they've started dropping not-so-subtle hints about marriage, expressing their eagerness for him to pass on those perfect genes. With playful urgency, they frequently joke, asking if he's hiding a secret child somewhere, insisting, "Just bring them home already." Wouldn't that be a plot twist worth tuning in for? Another actor who shares the same sentiment of "I couldn't get married" is the 51-year-old DONG-WOOK. At an age when most men are expected to be settled with families, this actor remains single, with no whispers of marriage or even dating news. He once reflected that it wasn't a conscious decision to stay single, but rather a matter of missing the right timing. Life, as he put it, didn't quite align with marriage, and before he knew it, the years passed by. In the same interview, he also has been honest about how dating for actors can be particularly tricky. With the public constantly prying into their private lives, the actor pointed out how unreasonable it is for celebrities to be criticized just for having a relationship. And perhaps this scrutiny has played a role in why he has remained unattached. In South Korea, the private lives of public figures, whether actors or idol group members, are constantly scrutinized. Many have faced intense public backlash for something as simple as dating, with fan reactions often turning hostile. This backlash has led to countless breakups, official apologies, and even the tarnishing of one's spotless reputation. The stakes are so high that for some celebrities, the decision to stay single or keep their relationship entirely secret becomes a form of self-preservation. Even the smallest hint of a relationship can snowball into a public spectacle and ruin their career. The pressures of fame in South Korea often force stars to choose between love and career. And for most of them, even Jung-Woo-sung, it seems the latter often win. It's disheartening to witness this trend, where the norms between fans and idols often leave little room for personal relationships. One can only hope for a future where these talented individuals can embrace both love and their careers without compromise. Another actor in her 50s who remains single, this time by choice, is the incredible talented actress and singer, Jung-Hwa. At 55, she's completely defied societal expectations and pressures of the so-called biological clock. In fact, she can confidently perform alongside younger idol groups and still command the spotlight like no other, showing that her true place is right where she's always been, at the center of attraction. Of course, the actress at some point felt the pressures of the conventional life. She shared that around the age of 38 or 39, she felt the weight of frustration about aging in the entertainment industry. After facing societal pressures that typically come with being a woman in her age, she briefly considered marriage, thinking it might be the next step as she approached her 40s. During that time, she was in a relationship, but she soon realized that marriage wasn't what she genuinely desired. Now, the star expresses a refreshing outlook on life, stating that she no longer feels the need to marry. Her career has always been her driving force, and she emphasized, "Marriage isn't my reason for living. I'm all about work. It's what keeps me going and brings me happiness." Nevertheless, she's happy to see the shift in the industry, where marriage no longer has to be a roadblock for women pursuing their careers. Jung-Hwa recognizes that times have changed, and if she were to marry now, it wouldn't hinder her professional success. Yet, with a smile, she concludes, "But I like the way things are now," revealing her genuine contentment with being single and fully focused on her passion. While the previously featured actors are mostly single by their own choice or just resigned to the fact that dating is really hard, this next actor has shown his desperation to finally settle down. GEUN-SUK was the heartthrob who helped put K-dramas on the global map. Just when the genre was starting to gain momentum to become the international sensation that it is now. With his swoon-worthy looks and smooth voice, it was hard not to fall for any drama he was in, even when he was still considered a newbie. He became a household name with iconic roles in You're Beautiful, alongside Park Shin-hye and Love Rain with Yoona of Girls' Generation. Beyond acting, he found success as a singer and even took the spotlight as the host of Produce 101, one of Korea's most famous survival shows. Now at 37, while most actors his age dodge questions about romance to avoid fan drama, GEUN-SUK is refreshingly honest. He's not just open to love, he's openly rooting to settle down already. In a laid-back chat with friends, he got real, saying he's more than ready to trade bachelorhood for family life. After years of living the single dream, the actor confessed he's maxed out on solo adventures, both in work and relationships. He joked that he's more than done being single and feels it's time to dive into the next phase, marriage and maybe even kids before 40. One of Geun-SUK's friends couldn't resist teasing him about how he used to brush off the idea of marriage in his early 30s. With a playful grin, Jung joked that he just liked himself too much back then. But it's clear he's ready to find the one. When asked about his ideal type, he reminisced about how in the past, he was smitten by women who waved goodbye until he disappeared from sight after dropping them off. He shared a sweet memory of a girlfriend who would wave to him in any weather, whether it was snowing or raining, and how vividly that moment still sticks with him. These days, his perspective has definitely changed. Now he's all about finding someone more grounded and just wants a partner who's healthy. He even mentioned that they've hit a point in life where those big romantic gestures don't mean as much anymore. His honesty really shows he's ready to hear those church bells and wait for the one at the end of the aisle. Want the inside scoop on K-actors and their global romances? From swoon-worthy stars to secret international flings, click our video to find out which of your faves are dating non-Koreans. Also, if you like our videos, we would appreciate your support by purchasing our cute K-drama coffee mugs to make your K-drama binge watching cozier. Don't forget to like and subscribe.